is Hazinda binti Abdullah, metric number 280467.
My name is Nurain binti Zaharin, number metric 280155.
My name is Nur Afifah Farhana binti Ahmad Faisal with metric number 281597.
My name is Nurul Huda binti Razali. My metric number 277847.
Background of the study.
Okay, first and foremost, for the background of study, we, the students of elementary statistics, are conducting a research on the students' performance according to some preference in the way to have few justification on this sample of data targeted, which is the students from mathematics subject from SMK Dr. Burhanuddin located in Taiping, Perak. Most of the students from Taiping want to enter this school. The students from this school came from different background of families. Therefore, in this research, we are going to conduct a sample survey about this population of students in SMK Dr. Burhanuddin on the purpose to study on their mathematics subject performance among the students who take this subject according to some factors on the investigation as it going to be conducted.
The second part is objective of the study.
There are 4 objectives of the study. Number 1, to identify mathematics students' background. Number 2, to clarify which type of gender most interested in mathematics subject. Number 3, to observe the study time of mathematics students in a week. Number 4, to measure the ability of mathematics students in balancing their academic with extracurricular activities.
The next part is methodology.
So the type of the study is descriptive analysis. What is descriptive analysis? Descriptive analysis is the part of virtually all quantitative data analysis along with basic data graphic analysis. So when you use descriptive analysis, you are actually explaining what the data is, what the data indicate. The method we use to collect all the data is survey or questionnaire answered by SMK Dr. Burhanuddin student who take mathematics subject in their school. So for the next part is statistic tool use. What tool we use to analyze all the data? We use Microsoft Excel to analyze all the data that have been collected from the questionnaire. We use all the formula that are available in Microsoft Excel to calculate and organize the data such as frequency and their percentage. We also use all the functions available in the Microsoft Excel to create a table, create a graph, bar graph, pie chart and so on.
For the part of respondent profile analysis by sets of mathematics students, most of the students who are interested in this mathematics subject are the female students, where we can see here 77.51% are the female students, which is 77 from 150 students are the female students, where the other 73 from 150 students are the male students. So, I can conclude here, most of the students who are interested in this mathematics subject are the female students.
So, as we can see above, there are 35% of unknown jobs that classifies as others in the bar graph above. And the most popular job among the mother of mathematics students in civil services such as policewoman and administrative. There are a total of 43 people out of 150 people, which represent 29% out of 100%. There are also a mother who didn't work and stayed at home as a full-time housewife, total of 15 people. And lastly, there are student mother who work as a teacher, which represents 16%, which average 24 mother work as a teachers in various schools. So for the father job, there are also unknown job who get the highest percentage in father job of mathematics student, which is 55%. Besides that, the second highest number of father job was research representing 25% from the job variation, with the number of frequencies was 37 student father from all mathematics students. Teacher job got third highest number with the percentage 11%, while health job got 8% only. Lastly, there were some father did not work and just stay at home, with the lowest percentage represent 4%.
Next, move to the average weekly study time of mathematics students. Based on this figure, we can see that most of students will spend their study time between 2 to 5 hours only in a week. which recorded the highest percentage with 48%, that represent 72 students out of 150 students. Only 15 students have spent their weekly study time more than 10 hours in a week. So, it shows that it is the lowest percentage with only 10%. The rest are 43 students spend their study time less than 2 hours in a week, while 20 students spend their time between 5 to 10 hours in a week.
For the part of extracurricular activities involved by mathematics students, we can see that 82 of mathematics students out of 150 students are involved in extracurricular activities, which shown by 55%. Meanwhile, 45% of mathematics students consist of 68 students are not involved in extracurricular activities. So, from the data, we can conclude that even though there are some of the students involve themselves in extracurricular activity, it does not mean that they are not capable to get a good score in mathematics subject. Academic balance, most of students involved in extracurricular, most of them able to score according to mean score 10.84, 10.987, and 10.92. And all the three grades are closely scored by students. It shows that involving in extracurricular activities does not mean it will distract the students' concentration in balancing their academic performance.
In conclusion, based on the data analysis that we have made among the students in SMK Dr. Burhanuddin, we can see that female students are more interested to take mathematics subject rather than male students. Besides, according to the mathematics students' background, most of their parents are from other jobs, which represent the highest percentage with 53% of other job and 35% of mother job. Therefore, factors affected students' performances are the average weekly study time and academic balance. For the average weekly study time, we can conclude that most of the students are more likely to spend their study time between 2 to 5 hours only in a week. While for academic balance, we can state that involving in curricular activities does not mean that students are not be able to balance their academic performances. Hence, we can conclude that mathematics subject is not an easy subject to score, so we need to be more struggle to get a good grade for this subject.